Welcome to the first class of the course Computer Programming and Computational Techniques. So, this is lecture 0, which is planned to give an introduction to the C++ program. So, before getting into what is C++, let's revise some basic things which we have already learned. The one important thing is the difference between the hardware and the software. So you'll be aware of the basic differences. Still, we will go through the definition. A computer hardware is any physical device that is used in or with your machine. So normally, if you're using a computer, all the elements which you can touch and feel are called as the computer hardware. It can be inside the system or it is the accessories like mouse and all other keyboards etc. will come under the hardware. We have the software. The software is the collection of codes installed onto your computer's hard drive. So the software is something which you can't feel by your hand. So it is a collection of codes which is fed into the system to get executed to perform a specified task. So there is a difference between a hardware and a software. Next one important, it is the operating system. So you know the various operating systems like Linux, Windows, Unix, and so many other operating systems. Is short called as OS. So what is it? An operating system is a software which performs all the basic tasks like the file management, the memory management, the process management. It handles the input and the output, and it controls all the peripheral devices such as disk drives and the printers. So it is basically an environment which will execute the software to perform the task. So it acts as an mediator between the softwares and the hardware. So basically, you need a good operating system to perform the task. So we already learned this one. A software is a set of instructions. It can be data or programs used to operate computers and to execute specified tasks. A software is classified into mainly two types. One is system software and the next one is application software. The system software, it automatically starts running once the system is turned on and it stops when the system is shut down. So it is the software which is already added to the system. That means it is basic or it is very important for running the program environment. And the application softwares are the softwares which are additionally required to execute certain defined task. So it is runs as when the user requested. So like if you want to edit some photos, some like Adobe Photoshop, or it can be even the MS Office. So all those comes under the application software, and the system software are the software which is already required to create an running environment. Okay, then we just learn about the software set of instructions. So this set of instructions are made by the programming language. So a programming language is a computer language. So if you want to communicate with a Tamil person, you should know Tamil. If you want to communicate with the Kannada, you should know Kannada language. So like that, if you want to communicate with the computer, you have to learn the computer language. So a programming language is a computer language that is used by the programmers, developers, to communicate with the computers. It is a set of instructions written in specific language. So there are different types of languages which the computer can understand. One is C++, then we have the C, Java, Python. All are the programming languages through which we can develop a software and can be run accordingly. And these languages are generally classified into three. One is high level language. High level language. It means that it is very user friendly. It is user friendly language as this language is written in simple English words which can be easily understood by humans. So, such a very user friendly language is called as a high level language. Low level, that means it is very far from the human understanding. That means it is a machine friendly language. The computer understands the machine language which is represented by 0 or 1. So that means when you are using a high level language, the example for this one is Fortran, C programming, etc. So when you write the program in C or Fortran and you are feeding into the computer, the software will convert it to the lower level languages. So when the compiler runs it, it will be either in 0 1 0 1 combinations or 1 0, like basically combination with 0 and 1. And there are some medium level languages, so they are the output of the programming source code written in a high level language. So the high level language, then it is converted to a medium level language. It is in between about the understanding of by a human, and then it's converted to the low level languages for the understanding by the computer. So we just learn like the C++ is a programming language, which is something very important or the base of a software. So there are various applications for C++, which we will just go through that one. That means it is very essential to design the operating system. Even the like the Windows or the Linux, all are written, all are some specific softwares which also require some programming language base. So the C++, like there are variety of programming languages. Among them, C++ is also can be used to design the operating system for the engineering application, for solving the engineering problems, for the medical applications, and also for some specific desktop application, develop the games, design the web browsers, for making some computation platforms, and to development of new languages from C++, and also in building the a software enterprise. So these are the various applications of C++, or the reason behind which we should learn the C++. So we will be focusing on the uh, basically the language learning. What is C++? We will learn. We will learn the language elements. We will study the language. We will use it for the computational uh, performance or computational works which will encounter in the engineering applications. I'll stop for today. Thank you.